Inequities in health and discrimination in health is something that is very important nowadays. It is a topic that is discussed in many ways. When we speak about that, we can also speak about some inequities and discrimination among special groups. Today, I would like to speak about discrimination among geriatric population. As the topic was well discussed, I would like to start with some incident that shows what can be discussable about the discrimination among geriatric population. Early in this year, one home for elderly was burned down, and 6 seniors died in that incident. As you can see on the picture, you can see that that was a courtyard building, a wooden building, that is not so pleasant for stay, but there was people who were immobile, and they were also without surveillance, and that's the reason why they died in that accident. The second thing that happened in this year was the COVID-19 epidemic, which also made some problems with entering epidemic in homes for elderly. This is something that was on the spotlight of the public, but whom to blame? Usual suspects were social service and health service, and everybody was talking about that. I would like to discuss some other things. For example, who were the seniors who came in that courtyard building? Where did they come from which family, and what are surroundings? And as you see that people were, from the homes of elderly were removed to other settlements, where did they go further? And when we start to talk about discrimination, we can start with some things that are well known, like economics. We in Croatia have a city homes for elderly, public homes for elderly, and private homes. Of course, the due or fee, monthly fee differs. Average monthly fee in city home is 500 euros, and minimal price in a private home is 100 euros. I'm speaking about the homes for elderly that get standard of care, which is the same as in a city home for elderly. It is important to mention that the average salary in Croatia is less than 1,000 euros, and average pension fee is less than 500 euros. So we can see disparities and problems with the people who have a lesser economic status. Another thing I would like to say, it's something that is related to well-known U-curve of the health needs. And we know that pediatric population as senior citizens have a special needs, and they are more demanding than needs of people in average in age from 20 to 50. As we see, the pediatric population is split in a very different ways. Almost 5 groups exist in that population, but among the senior citizens we have one age group from 65, we can see, to 100 years or more. And this is there is a difference between people who are, if we put them all in one pot, we don't see the needs, specific needs in a early retirement, for example, and very octogenarians who have a special other needs. And this also can be discriminate if we put them all in a same group. And third one is the origin of discrimination could come from the healthy aging movement and well-known chronic diseases related to the age. We can discuss about health status of the people at the time of retirement, and needs of and how healthy are on a retirement, meaning what they were working on, what jobs they were working before. But also we can discuss about seniority with chronic disease that also can start it early in a age, not in a senior age. So it means that if we adopt same scheme of help to chronic patient, it could and also the healthy people in seniority. We have really different. We can notice really different demands, and we can also discriminate them by that orientation in a health and social care. And third, what I want to stress more is that situation where people who is or individual who is well healthy and can be independent long in his life have sudden broke of his health status, like hip fracture or acute mental status deterioration. That is something that is the urgent care is needed, and urgent, let's say, appropriate care is needed. If we look at what is offered, emergency care departments are too aggressive. Palliative care is maybe too passive, and home for elderly don't have sufficient health surveillance, as we see from the first case we discussed in the first case of accident in a home for elderly that was burned down and 6 people died. It means that they had not enough surveillance and not enough sufficient staff that can offer just specific care what they need. So these are also some different things that we have to. This is also different issue that we have to tackle in future. And as a conclusion, I can say that discrimination in an urgent deterioration of the health status among seniors is something that we don't have, we didn't tackle on the right way, and really need new or better solutions within a health and social care.